Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. Lee, I'm just doing a quick little impromptu video. This is on a V8 BMW. Yesterday we did that case study on that inline six that stalled out. So I'll show you how that works. This is on a V8, but it's very similar. So under here, the valve cover, this is obviously your crankcase area. Your crankcase pressures coming up here. Crankcase vapors go into this little chamber here, right? This will be like the hood on top of your frying when you're working at McDonald's. All the oil vapors go up to the top. It goes through this chamber. If you will cut it open, it's a maze of plates. So as the oil splashes on the plates, it cools off, it condenses, and it'll drip back down to these drains here at the bottom here, right? So over here, this passageway here, as you can see, goes to that hole right in the middle, okay? So what happens is, under normal circumstances, when your engine is at idle, you have lots of intake manifold vacuum, right? You have lots of intake manifold vacuum. Intake manifold vacuum will come up to that point right there, which will seal this diaphragm. Above the diaphragm is atmospheric pressure. So that will keep this diaphragm sealed, okay? So it's only when you're under part load, part throttle, when you start accelerating, you develop positive crankcase pressure. Positive crankcase pressure and an absence of vacuum here will start to lift up on that diaphragm, and allow the vapors to come from this large opening, which is going to the separator, and enter the hole in the middle to be drawn in by the engine to be reburned. Under partial throttle, okay? In between. You can't, it's above idle and below wide open throttle. The system will draw the vapors then to be reburned. What happens is the diaphragm here, as you can see, is very soft and flexible. It tears. So when it tears, if you think about what I just explained, it tries to pull this down, but it can't because you have vacuum constantly leaking around the disc. So when the engine has high vacuum, meaning at idle or decel, it's just sucking in fresh air. And what happens is that will lean out the cylinder severely, which will cause the engine to stall. Okay?